Yo, 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 what is going on? What's going on, my friendings? My friendings, what is happening? What is happening, my friendings? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing, my friendings? How's everybody doing? It's been not that long, my friendings. I was about to say something stupid, my friendings. My friendings, my friending. Ding, 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 dings. My friending. Ding, 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 dings. My friending. Ding, 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 ding. Today, what are we doing? Oh boy, we're gonna react today. As you can tell in the title, we are going to react. What? You know what? Remember last time I put on Bizarre Hub's scary comp? We're gonna watch some of those. And then maybe we'll watch llama arts even. So remember to support the YouTubers in this stream, especially the ones we're watching. Because if you don't, the big bad boogeyman is coming for you. Do not test me. I will hunt you down if you do not subscribe to these YouTubers and eat your innards. But I'm gonna give a little warning. If you are a little baby, if you are in elementary school or middle school, or I've been giving these, but you should not be watching my videos. If you are not in high school or an adult, you cannot watch this video. I don't associate mine with schools, no. I just associate mine with age. If you are the underage of 12 or like the underage of 14, yeah, underage 14, you cannot watch my stuff. You cannot. So, if you are underage 14, you better log off right now. All right, yeah, let's get to this. So I have my screen all set up. This is my React screen. See, I have two scenes. This one is my gaming scene. So when I click this, it should show the tip jar. So I have media share on this one. I don't have media share on the other one. But yeah, because I don't really like the media share while you're reacting to something because I think that's really quite stupid. But this is my React screen also. This is my React screen. Basically, I have the audio input captured. So basically, this captures my voice. Hello. This is the orb box. The orb box is when you get like someone who follows or subscribes to you or a donation even, and it puts it up on this screen and you could see it. This is the chat box. So the chat box is on this side, so I can read y'all guys' comments. And this is the display capture, so this is why you can see my screen, because I have it on display capture. This is a starting soon screen, so this is like what you see when my stream is starting. This is my BRB screen, which means be right back screen. I sometimes put this on, but like if I need to use the restroom or like calm down, I'll put this on, and you guys can listen to some nice lo-fi. I've been having a struggle. I've been trying to learn how to fix the audio because the audio's kind of fucked up. I don't know how to fix that yet. But yeah. This is the end of the stream button. So I'll put this on, you guys can listen to it, and then I'll end the stream. That's how it works. This is the end of the stream button. You click this and it's gonna end the stream. This is the record button. This is the I think this is the start replay buffer. So you replay the chat of what everybody was saying. This is the schedule stream. You can schedule a stream. That's what it means. So basically, these are my tools. So let's go react. Okay, I hope you guys like my my screen because this is my my background. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's Joji. You got ballots 1. Look at that. That's cool. It's cool, guys. All right, but anyway, let's continue before I get lost. So we're gonna log on to YouTube, my friendings, and we're gonna. Oh, look. Hold up. There's my video. Look at that. There it is. Hope you guys like the thumbnail. I mean, I really like it. It's pretty. I mean, I don't know. Did I just put O? I put O? How did I put O? Sorry, bub. Scary comp. Oh yeah, there's also my music down here. You should go listen to this one. This one's really good. If you guys want, you guys can vote. We can listen to one of my songs. Let's listen. We're gonna listen to one of my popular songs in the next ending stream. If you can guess what that is. So here we got is Bizarre Bub. Make sure you go subscribe to him. You know, ring the bell. There, I have the subscribe button on it. Let's go. So ready, guys? Are you guys ready? I hope you guys are all ready, cause I'm sure I am. Let's get scared, shall we? Let's go. All right.
Get a fresh start to the new year with Suddenlink. Get 100 meg internet plus live TV now for only $40 a month. And right now, get a $200.
Aim Arcade posted the following video and writes, "We should have listened to the dog and not gone downstairs. This is what they caught on camera."
Okay. Yo, that dog's on drugs. Immediately, the dog's on drugs. You can tell because the eyes, like, they seem pretty freaked out. I mean, if a dog's on drugs, hey, you might want to stop it. Yeah. So make sure your dog's on drugs. If it is, you might want to have to take him to the hospital. Take it to the hospital. Dude, calm down, boy. Calm down, dude. What the fuck is wrong with this dog?
Right, come on, we're gonna have to go and check. Leave him up here. Come on.
That was a right smash. Did you hear it?
Yeah, did you?
I'm sorry, I gotta pause this video. Wait, hold up. What is that? Hold up. Let me go back. Let me go back. What is that right there? What is that? Is that a tree in your house? That's not normal to have a tree in your house, bud. That's pretty unusual. If someone had a tree in their house, I would probably think they're weird or like obsessed with trees immediately. That kind of unsettles me right there because you know why? It doesn't have any leaves on it. So that indicates that the leaves are gone and this is in fall, I would guess, maybe. Or maybe he just likes trees without leaves on it. Who the fuck likes trees without leaves on it? What is this? Hoi. Hello. Why'd you put so many fucking emotes in chat? Jesus Christ. I feel like I'm gonna have a stroke, but anyway, let's continue on.
Right smash. Did you hear it?
Yeah, did you?
Dude, that's a creaky ass door. Why do you have the most creakiest fucking door on earth? Did anyone just hear that creaky door? Wait, let me play this back. Let me play that back. Hold up. Bro, you fucking hear that shit? That shit's like, dude, you need to oil up your fucking doors. Like, holy fuck, man. Just imagine, like, you know, you're walking, like, hey, you gotta twist that door open, and all you hear is, it's like, what the fuck? Yo, did I just, what did I just fucking do, bro? What the fuck?
No, it's not, was it?
Oh shit, yo. Yo. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, it does lock too. Just opened it.
Yo, a ghost just overdosed on the fucking pill tablets, bro. Seriously, my house haunted. You know why? Because the ghosts, they're overdosing on shit, bro. Like, legit, they're overdosing. Man, of course the ghost likes doing drugs in the house. Like, look at that. Look at the pill tablets there. The ghost likes fucking overdosing on drugs, so yeah. It's a drug addict ghost. What is that? Is that cereal?
Let's look at it.
Bread?
Smashed on top of that as well.
Yo, that ghost, yo, that ghost pissed.
Get my shoes.
Get the shoes.
That scared the shit out of me. My shoes are upstairs.
My shoes are upstairs. Jesus Christ, what are with these doors? Why are they so loud?
Where's your car keys?
My door's quiet.
They're in the kitchen.
Oh, you're joking.
No.
Okay, I'm starting to think this is fake. You know why? Who has their shoes in the fucking kitchen? What kind of maniac puts their shoes in the kitchen when you're cooking? I don't want food all over my fucking shoes. Because that's just very unhygienic and just very unsanitary to have shoes in the kitchen. So I'm starting to think this is fake. Unless this guy's really retarded and he likes putting stuff in the kitchen that is not basically food or not kitchen equipment. Shoes, they're not kitchen equipment. They're you know like fucking living room equipment. You put it under the desk or like you put it somewhere that's not in the way of stuff. When I'm cooking, I don't want shoes where I'm trying to cook shit. That's annoying. I think this is fake. I think this guy's a queasting. I think.
Forget the keys, just leave. And take the dog too.
Thanks for that.
Here's someone having sleep paralysis. It's pretty terrifying, to be honest.
The fuck was that? Is that a man or a woman? I don't know whether that's a man or a woman because the noise she just made there, or he, even. Look at this. No, wait, where is it? Wait, where's that noise? There's a noise there. What did that sound like? That sounds like a man. That legit sounds like a man. I've heard of a man before. That sounds like a man. Just sounds like she just shat herself in the bed. She probably did because something scared her. 6.
Tim is a ghost hunter who I featured in a previous video. If you don't remember who he is, this is the guy who brought a shotgun to a haunted.
Oh, it's him! Okay, we had him last episode. We had him last React episode. This is the guy who used a shotgun. A shotgun to shoot a ghost. This is what I was talking about. I was like, why are you trying to shoot a ghost? The ghost is invisible. The ghost is just probably gonna get mad, just offended. There's no way that shotgun can kill. Oh my god, what is he gonna use this time? I bet he's gonna use the M4. What do you guys think? Leave your opinions down in the comment. What do you think he's gonna use this time? Don't skip ahead. Let's keep it a mystery.
House. If that's not ghost hunting, I don't know what is. Well, anyways, Tim does another investigation and captures this.
Oh hell no!
Черт возьми.
Oh hell no!
Свечка.
Dude, get the hell out of there. Get the hell out of there.
Oh, yo. The ghost just...
Oh no. Oh, fucking no. Oh, fuck no. Leave. Leave, dude. Dude, leave. Did you hear that noise? Hold up. Let me play that shit again. Hold up. No one, no. Did you hear that? Did you hear that fucking, like, groan? Fucking, dude, Sudoku, she's here, bro. She's here haunting the house. Oh my god. I gotta play that again. I gotta process what I just heard. No way. Oh, hell no! Did you hear that noise, guys? It went... Fucking creepy as hell no. Hell no. You gotta leave the house, dude. You gotta leave the house. You gotta leave the house. Dude, leave the house. That ghost is in pain. Leave.
This ghost is really begging to be shot. Luckily though, Tim didn't bring a strap.
God, thank you, man. That's fucking dumb. Hey,
I
Sarah.
couldn't find the original source for this video, but that doesn't take away the fact that it's still scary. The girl in this video is woken up by something. She seems to be really frightened. We don't know what it is that she's afraid of until this happens.
Hold up. I just gotta point out something. Why does this girl have a trampoline in her room? Why? Now, you can tell this ghost is probably haunting her because of that trampoline in this room. That ghost is jealous. That ghost is jealous. You don't hear it? Wait, what? This whole time, no one heard it. That's pretty gay. Well. That's pretty fucking gay that had to happen. Alright, let me put that. Oh, wow! Look at that! That's crazy! That's so crazy! I forgot to add this, guys! Wow! Wow, that's so crazy! Wow! Wow, that's so crazy! Wow! That's crazy as hell, guys! Look at that, that's crazy! I forgot to fucking... This is already, like, eh. Can you guys hear it now? Like, hold up. Oh, that fucking chair's fucking rocking. Okay, now it's playing. Fucking, alright, now it's playing. There, fuck, holy fuck. Dude, that fucking chair.
Hey, come here. It's okay, baby.
Oh,
It's okay. Right, come. Come around.
chair, bro.
The fact that she was looking at the chair before it moved makes this even more creepy.
Dude, why? Why must you shatter my fucking ears with the fucking like noise of fucking fucking annoying, dude. Like, bruh, no, I'm not replaying that sound. You're not getting me to replay that sound. Fucking.
There's a guy named Urbix Hill who explores abandoned places. A place that he went to recently was a Masonic temple that's been abandoned for 40 years. As he was checking out the temple, this happens.
Wait. Reserved parking. Wait, what?
Poor child. Poor child's right. Look at this. This says reserved parking. Reserved parking in a drawer. What the fuck? Oh my god. fucking. That says reserved parking. Like, think about it. Fuck. What is that?
God, that's nasty as
Is that feces? What is that? Oh! Oh, that's horrible! Oh no! Oh! Oh no! Oh, stop! Stop getting so close to it! Why? Why? Oh my god! Oh! Oh my god, no! No! Nope. Stop! Why? Don't get too close to it. It might come back alive and bite you. Disrespecting. Oh, that chair. Oh.
What the Okay.
Ooh. I might as well leave, bro. That door fell, but I tried to rationalize it, so I chalked it up to the building falling apart. The door fell? Dude, you might as well leave. Like, dude, if a door falls and you saw a chair move by itself, wouldn't you think you would rationalize that, okay, there's a ghost in this building, I think I should leave because it wants me to leave. It's telling me to leave.
What the f was
I don't know. Reserved parking, I guess. The chair doesn't want to get reserved. The chair doesn't want to get touched
That was weird.
until this happens.
I switched from State Farm because
I
of this
switched
site.
from State
They had me
Farm
paying
because I'm a
$163 a month.
Female, dumb blonde female that thinks I'm gonna get a job with this, but no. Sorry. I was just kidding.
What the
Yo.
hell?
Hell no. You heard what he said? He said, hell no. Hold up, wait, I gotta replay that. Hold up.
Hell no.
Hell no. Hell no. He was literally cold. He's like, hell no. Yeah?
With activity like this, is this place really abandoned?
No, it's not. It's not banned.
Jen D writes, I'm sleeping. My security camera caught a voice saying Jenny. When I listened, I realized it was my sister's voice. She died in June of 2019. The TV is set so low and her voice comes over loud and clear.
Teddy.
Yeah, wait a minute. 2021. So this happened recently. Okay. 2021. Okay, so it was January. So it was 25th of January when this happened.
Now there's something else in this video that you probably didn't see. There's a shadow at the bottom of the doorway. Jen has no idea what it is, but viewers think that it might be a malicious entity. If that's the case, then it probably wasn't her sister who called her name. It's 3 in the morning, and Brooker Chappelle wakes up to find this in his living room.
Oh, hell no! Hell no, you gotta leave, dude! Yeah, it's time to leave. It's time to leave. You hear the music to that, guys? It was like...
What the fuck? Why? Why'd you point at it? Yeah, John. Why are you pointing it? I think he knows. I think he knows it turned on because the red light it fucking indicated it's on. I don't think you need to point at it like it just turned on. You see that it turned on? Yeah, I saw it.
Talk about Toy Story. This is pretty creepy.
Yeah, pretty much is. Finally, number one.
My husband works nights at a high school that was built in 1877. He's always told me it's been haunted, and he has seen and heard weird stuff. But with the schools being closed since COVID, things have been a little strange recently. Last night, they had some construction workers in, and one of the guys was freaking out because he said someone kept whispering in his ear, and he didn't seem to believe my husband when he said that the school was haunted. Later, one of my husband's colleagues saw something in his peripheral vision a couple of times, so he took a picture where he kept seeing it. This is what he caught on camera.
No! Oh my fucking god! No! I'm like, well, this looks normal, but until I fucking... That kid's not... Wait, is he sitting in the seat? It looks like he's not. It looks like he's just hiding behind the chair. It looks like... Doesn't he look like he's hiding behind the chair? He's trying to, like, conceal his identity. He doesn't want anyone to see him. How come the Amityville ghost, like the little fucking child, he showed his face, but how come this child's not showing his face? Is he, like, scared of the camera? What's wrong? Why are ghosts always so scared of the camera? At least the Amityville kid fucking revealed his face.
This is that one kid who slept in class and nobody woke up. There's nothing more scary than waking up and seeing that you're the only one left in class. Now that's terrifying. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, I think that kid died by that way. He was, like, you know, sleeping, and then he didn't wake up because, you know, it was pretty scary, I would guess. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty scary, man.
Making a drugstore run? Get 3% cash back at drugstores from Chase Freedom Unlimited. And there's even more new ways.
Dan and Pete are ghost hunters who've recently caught something really creepy on camera. As they were conducting an investigation at a cemetery, one of their static cameras captures this.
He's like still walking towards the back. Okay, what's gonna happen? Watch your shadow. Oh, I faintly saw it.
Both Dan and Pete didn't see this until viewers did. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably a glitch.
YouTube channel Fourth Wall received a creepy video from a ghost.
What is that icon? What is that? What is that? That looks like a fucked up version of a Marvel character. Get that out of here!
Hunter who was visiting Mount Benton in Fukushima, Japan. According to Fourth Wall, there used to be abandoned buildings in this place, and there was a rumor that you can take photos of ghosts in those buildings. The place is now a well-maintained tourist destination. However, there are still rumors that a female ghost will appear at night. This video was shot by a person who came here to record ghosts. Although he saw nothing in particular during the shooting, he saw this after watching the footage.
What is that? Is that a face? That kind of looks like a face. I guess that's a face. I don't know. What is that? That looks like a face.
Could this be the female ghost that supposedly haunts this place? Or is it something else? A few seconds into the video, and more things begin to appear.
More to the video. What? I don't see anything. What is it? Where? What is that? Is that red light? What was it? What is that? What is? Oh shit! What is that? Someone's in the trees. Wait, someone was upstairs. Hold up. Yeah, let's see, someone was upstairs. Oh shit, man, you better leave, man. You better leave. If I saw something like that, I would shit my pants. I would turn and fucking run.
But then, when he gets to the top of the staircase, this happens.
There's footprints. Oh! No! No. Oh,
How chilling. Hopefully he wasn't barefooted. Forget Mount Benton. Mount Spook would be a better name.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, what is that noise? I thought we were done with the spooky noises. No, there's more. Fucking alien.
Ruben Krugel has a YouTube channel named Mr. Red, and on this channel he has nothing but videos that are either about weapons or video games. Now, this is odd because the video I'm about to show comes from this exact same channel and is nothing like his other videos, which makes it even more believable, if not more creepy. The video starts off with a montage of him and his friends vacationing in France. All appears to be normal until towards the end of the video, where things get really creepy. It isn't until Ruben and his friends visit an old bunker hidden in the French Alps that an ominous feeling begins to set in. Right before entering the bunker, which happens to be really deep, the group splits off, which, as we all know, is the best thing to do in a situation like this. So the whole gang splits and leaves two people behind. Those two people, later on, go inside and encounter something really creepy. This is what they caught on camera.
Jezus, het is gewoon sneeuw. Hoe dan? Oh, dit voelt als een heel slecht idee eigenlijk.
Dat dacht ik ook, maar...
What was that? I heard
Ja, is goed, we gaan terug.
What is that? Wait. Something appeared. Look, something appeared. It was a shadow. It looked like it was walking down the bunker. What the fuck is that?
Thinking that the other group was trying to scare them, they pretend to walk away, hoping that doing so would make them come out. But no one did, except for this guy. There's no doubting that Ruben and his friends were left speechless after seeing this. There's a place in Madison, Ohio that is notorious for being haunted. When Trinity Campos heard about the Madison Seminary, she immediately booked a reservation and stayed the night.
What? Seminary? What is that? Is that like an old home? Is that like what it is? Was that what it was called back in the day? Seminary? What's seminary? I don't know what that is.
There with some friends. It was just them, so they had the whole place to themselves. How fun, you might say. Well, not so much, because what happens later on left everyone totally spooked. While conducting an EVP session on her own, Trinity encounters something really creepy. The closeness of the footsteps was enough to make her leave. But as if this ghost couldn't get close enough, this happens.
Nope. What happened? What? Where's the ghost? What? Wait, where's the ghost? Wait. Is your hair moving up?
Oh my god.
What, you okay?
Her hair is moving up. The ghost was touching her hair. Oh no.
Oh.
Okay?
You're never gonna believe this.
Now that's hair-raising. But in all seriousness, this must have been really terrifying. Props to Trinity and her friends for staying the night and getting this on camera. It's 12 past midnight, and Jeff Stedix is outside an abandoned mansion that is supposedly haunted. Jeff has been here before and encountered something pretty creepy.
Then why the fuck are you back? Leave. Do not investigate. I always say, go into the house, then leave, then never come back. That's what you have to do. Alright? Listen, buddy. Listen, buddy. You might die from a homeless person. You might have a bottle, a shard bottle, and stab you with it. Or a bottle shard, whatever. It's gonna stab you with it if you're not careful.
But little does he know that on his second visit, something way more terrifying would occur. Jeff is inside the mansion when this happens.
What the hell? Oh, shit. Hello? I swear, I guess someone is here right now pranking me or go over. No, I don't know. Someone is here? What the hell? Hello? Hello? Jesus Christ.
Wait, I just saw something.
Hello?
Is that a bird?
Okay, I almost shit my pants right now, legit. Hello? What the hell? Yo. What the hell's going on here, man?
Jeff can't help but think that there's a squatter in the house. However, as Jeff continues to explore, it seems less likely that a squatter is inhabiting the place and more likely that it's something else.
Can we stop the ads,
Yo.
please, YouTube?
I want to be someone else who is popular that everyone likes. I want to be Katie Sharp.
Stop.
Hello?
Dude, Why would you go upstairs? Just walk home.
The hell? My flashlight is dying right now. Whew.
The ghosts are making your flashlight die, dude. I think you should go home. I think you should go home. Because your flashlight's about to fucking die. Go home.
The hell? Here, but I don't know. There's no one. Probably an attic, but screw it, man. I don't know what the heck I'm doing, man. Here.
Oh shit! I told you to leave, man! Look, damn ass ghost walking motherfucker home! Hell no! Hell no! I'm gonna stab that ghost. I'm gonna stab it. Get away! Get away!
I'm out of here, man.
Jeff doesn't realize that a shadow-like figure had passed by.
Fucking finally, dude. You finally leave the fucking house. You think, oh, wait, maybe I should stay in here. No, dude. It's a bad fucking idea. I think you should leave. Go home. Just go home. Just go home. Go home. Please go home.
He continues to walk around and later decides to head downstairs. But as he heads out, this happens.
Oh. I'm out here, man. I can't see and phones.
Maybe next time, Jeff will have second thoughts about visiting this place.
Yeah. Good.
Andoni's Villa Hose has been ghost hunting for a while. Out of all the places he's gone to, one stands out as being the most haunted. In a secluded area within a village, there's a small home that belonged to a doctor who recently passed away from a heart attack. What gave him a heart attack is unknown, but Andoni seems to think that his cause of death had to do something with this house. Whatever it was, it had to be something frightening. He must have been literally scared to death, as what happens to Andoni's when he spends the night there scares the living hell out of him.
What is that? What is that? What is that? Is that a car? What is that? Toy car?
An object on the table moves on its own. But things were only getting started because what happens next is beyond belief.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Leave, dude. Leave. Leave. Bro, what the fuck is that? What the fuck? Dude, you need to leave. Dude, you need to leave. Go home. Go home. Go home. E.T. wanna go home. E.T. wanna go home.
There's no place like home, if you can even call it that. Hell would be a better name, and living in it would drive anyone insane.
Yeah, I agree, dude. You're right. I agree. You know what? I agree with you. 100%. Let's watch. Let's watch B14. Let's watch that.
It's a hoodie. It's the work from home uniform.
Reddit user Reddit Bands was inside an ambulance when he caught the following on camera. Listen closely, or you'll miss it.
What is happening? What the fuck? Leave! That's it! Die, demon! Die! Die, demon! Die, demon! Die! Die, demon! Go back to where you came from! Fuck! Oh my god, you're not ready for anything. You're ready for a fucking exorcist, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Now some viewers think that it could have been the paramedic who said this, but Reddit Bands writes, "There was no one in the back with me. No, It wasn't the ambulance driver. It's literally a whisper right next to my phone. Why would the ambulance driver whisper that? That being said, what are your thoughts on this? Ghost or hoax?
Oh, wait. It wasn't the ambulance driver because no one was driving it. Look, guys. You know why no one was driving it yet? So, see, guys, I'm gonna
Driver whisper that. That being said,
there's the ambulance door. He's outside right now. He's outside. So they haven't gone into the ambulance yet because he's outside now. Look.
what are your thoughts on
See, he's just getting rolled into the ambulance. So it is a ghost. There's a ghost in that ambulance.
this? Ghost or hoax? Reddit user Princess Lena received a video from her friend who didn't realize that she captured something really disturbing in the background. Princess Lena writes, "Something with a red face came up behind my friend. She was drinking, and there was no one else in the room with them. It randomly shows up behind the girl on the left." Here's the video that she received.
Oh, what is that? What is that? That looks like it. That looks like. What is that? Oh my god. That looks like a person got their head slammed in by Uma Thurman in Kill Bill 2. Alright, yeah, that bitch. Yeah, goodbye. Or that's a person from A House of a Thousand Corpses. Think of that. Rob Zombie, bitch. I don't think that person has
The more you look at it, the more it looks like a burnt victim. Viewers have asked if the home at which the video was taken is haunted. Princess Lena states that it is haunted, as there have been instances of a typewriter going off in the middle of the night. She believes that it's her friend's grandmother who is haunting the place as she passed away in that same home. But Princess Lena is certain that whatever this is, it isn't her grandmother. She can't help but think that this thing is inhumane. I think so too, but what do you think? Feel free to share down below.
fucking creepy. Don't drink, kid. Yeah, don't drink. Don't drink, or else.
Madison Nicole was FaceTiming her boyfriend, who was inside his car parked outside a restaurant.
What is that?
When he went to go pick up his order, she was left alone on this call. But little did she know that she wasn't actually alone. As Madison was waiting for her boyfriend to come back, she saw something that scared the living daylights out of her. In the backseat of his car, she saw what appeared to be a face. But if you look closely, there's something off about this face. It looks like something unholy. Madison couldn't sleep after seeing this.
It looks like a lizard. Why is that? Doesn't it weirdly look like a fucked up version of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle? Yeah, ew, that's horrible.
And I'm assuming her boyfriend had trouble sleeping as well. I wouldn't be surprised, as this truly is the stuff of nightmares. Griffith Park in Los Angeles is well known for being a hotspot for suspicious activity. It is rumored that satanic rituals take place there, among other cult-related practices. From personal experience, I can assure you that Griffith Park has lots of cultish activity. But don't take my word for it. Just watch this video that was taken by someone who was hiking there.
Lady, calm the fuck down. Stop screaming. She's screaming. She sounds like me whenever I play Call of Duty. God, she's fucking screaming. She's like, "Oh my lord! My God, my child!" She's fucking screaming. God, fucking creep.
You can't for Jesus! Believe! Jesus! Save you!
Stop! What the fuck is that? She's gonna tear out her vocal cords if she keeps doing that. That's horrible.
This doesn't rule out the possibility of this being someone who was acting hysterical. But given the history of this place, the thought of this being a cultish practice comes to mind.
That's from Goosebumps. That noise right there is from Goosebumps. I know Goosebumps. Like, I watch the shows, and that's from Goosebumps. That's from R.L. Stein's Goosebumps.
Facebook user Real Mystery Hunter was live streaming a paranormal investigation at a place in Indonesia that is known to be haunted. During this live stream, viewers were left unsettled by the events that unfolded. Take a look.
What's that like?
Hop, nggak ada. Hop, nggak ada. Hah? Hop, nggak ada. Nggak ada di belakang ya. Muntah kau nanti, Li. Muntah nanti. Astagfirullahaladzim. Hep, hep. 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 Ada dengar suara, weh? Astagfirullahaladzim. Tunggu, kita menjauh sedikit.
Viewers believe that this might be the ghost of a kuntilanak, which according to Indonesian folklore, is a female ghost that passed away during her pregnancy and attacks men and even kills them out of revenge for failing to conceive a child. Whether this was a kuntilanak or not, the footage alone is enough to keep you from visiting such places. Being a guy, I for sure would stay away from this place. Death is the last thing I'd want.
Yeah, guys, make sure you watch out for the Kuntakonic, or whatever that word is. You might as well read the Quran, my friend, because if you don't, then you're gonna die from the Piranha. Yeah, you're gonna die from the piranha, so make sure you don't die from the piranha, ladies. Okay. Especially men.
Nicole Hogan was looking over at her doorbell's footage when something in the video catches her attention. Check this out.
That is a lie.
What the fuck was that? I don't understand what he said. All I heard was sounded like it was fucking nonsense.
That is a lie.
This could be a case of interference caused by a transmitter that was close in proximity. But Nicole states otherwise, as she was told by a representative of the doorbell company that her footage is very odd and could not have been caused by interference. If it wasn't interference, then what was it? The following clip shows a Tesla car detecting what seems to be a ghost.
Oh yeah, that'll show the camera, you're right. Little man there. But there's nothing there that should be.
Maybe it's the chair?
I don't know, it's showing it directly behind it. Remember when you were doing it? You had to be directly behind the car to cause it.
Yeah. Maybe it's the chair.
Because when you stood next to it, to the side, it didn't show little man. The detectors are...
Why is it moving?
It's going back and forth.
I don't know, man.
That's weird. Oh, now he's
Where's
next to
another
it.
one?
It was next to it. Oh, was that my door?
What the f...
Why is it sensing all this? That one could just be the trash can, because the trash can's right
but
there.
But it wasn't there before.
Yeah, it just popped up out of the blue.
Moved.
He's gone. Remember how accurate it was with that motorcycle?
It was very accurate.
Exactly. So if it was that accurate with the motorcycle, I can't imagine.
Considering how advanced Tesla's technology is, one can't help but wonder if this might be a paranormal incident. Could it?
Yeah, thank you, Tesla, for capturing all the ghosts with your little cars. That'd be pretty cool. Dude, there's two ghosts by the car, man. The ghosts, man, they fucking ghosts. The ghost man, he was pissed. I bet he was pissed because the fucking car lights are on. They're fucking bright as hell. He's like, turn the fucking car lights off. I'm not leaving till you turn off the car lights. Because they burn my eyes.
Could it be that Tesla's tech is so advanced that it's capable of detecting things that the human eye can't? Or is that just a far-fetched theory? Ghost or glitch? Which one is it? Out of all places, the cemetery is the last place I think of to prank someone there. And the reason for this is not just out of respect for the deceased, but also out of fear, as the following illustrates. In the middle of the night, two cousins went out for a drive with their two kids. They were hoping to scare them silly by taking them to a cemetery where they would scare them. However, little did they know
Okay, can you not show that, please? I don't like that.
that they too would be getting scared. Both cousins right. We took the boys to the cemetery down the road at midnight on a full moon. After pretending my car ran out of gas, and we were stranded with no phones or flashlights in the middle of all the graves, we sufficiently freaked them out. Then I told them that we had to take pictures around us because if there were ghosts, they would appear in the pictures. Hand to God, this is what appeared in one of our pictures. Now we are all freaked. There appears to be a ghost-like figure in the distance. Whatever this is, it sure is unsettling.
Yo, that boy swole. That boy, he's swole. He's like, ah! Man, he must have died a very good bodybuilder because, bro, he went.
But, as with most images thought to be paranormal,
Can you not interrupt me? Can you not? He goes, oh! Look at his mouth. His mouth's open. He goes, oh! He's like fucking flexing on them. He's like, you guys like my muscles? Oh! Bro, that ghost was probably a bodybuilder, man. Bodybuilder ghosts showing off their muscles even in the afterlife. Fuck out of here.
this could be a case of pareidolia, a phenomenon that causes people to see things, like people, that aren't really there. So, ghost or hoax? What do you think?
Please stop the ads.
This world is one of legend. Many realms.
Elizabeth Watson went out with some friends to a bar in Salzburg, Austria, and captured something pretty creepy on camera. I'll let her explain what happened.
I always show this photo around Halloween time because it still totally freaks me out. But about 10 years ago, I was studying at the Salzburg International Ballet Academy in Salzburg, Austria. You can see me here, right here. And one night after a long week of dancing, some friends and I all went out to this bar called O'Malley's in downtown Salzburg. And if you ever find yourself in Salzburg, definitely look it up. It's awesome. Anyways, we're here at O'Malley's and we're having a good time and everything's fine. And Allison here in the middle was taking photos throughout the night and nothing of consequence happened. She took a bunch of pictures. We all went back home to the States about a month later and she finally uploaded the photos. And she uploaded this photo right here. And you can see me, I'm being sort of a downer over here for whatever reason. But Allison's dancing in the background and you can see behind her this figure. And it has a face, guys. Like, it has a...
It kind of looks like a Grim Reaper. Why does that look like a Grim Reaper? Because it has like a... As you can see, that's obviously a skull. That's obviously a skull. And it looks like it's wearing a cloak. Because if you think about it, you can see the two holes as eyes, and you can see the grinning mouth. Like, hold up, let me back it up a bit.
This figure.
So as you can see, this is a skull. Why is it a skull? Because it has two holes as eyes. There's no eyes because if there's eyes, it would hit. Because you would be able to see them kind of more clearly. Because even though this camera quality is like downright horrible, you can see that there's no holes. I mean, there is holes in the eyes, and you can see the person has no nose.
Figure.
Like this person has no nose, because you could tell if they have a nose because you would see kind of a little bit of skin, but they don't. They don't have a nose, and you can see the grinning and like the bone, and this looks like this person's in a cloak. So I would probably presume this is like a probably a fucking Reaper. This looks like the Grim Reaper. Because if you guys know, the Grim Reaper it's a skeleton and a cloak. That's what it is. So this is the Grim Reaper, which means one thing: death.
And it has a face, guys. Like, it has a face.
Yeah, a bony face.
What makes this apparition creepy is the fact that, according to viewers, this ghostly figure shares the resemblance of La Santa Muerte, which translates to Saint Death. As the name implies, Santa Muerte is a Catholic deity associated with death and the afterlife.
Or the Grim Reaper, or the Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper's another good word.
With this in mind, it makes you wonder if the presence of this supposed deity meant that someone at this bar was going to die. Who knows? On a side note, there's something else that Elizabeth missed in her photos. In the second pic, if you look closely, there appears to be another ghost-like figure in the background. Now, this could have been caused by the camera's movement, but I could be wrong. Robin Skirvin was looking over at his home security footage when he saw something that gave him chills. Take a look.
We believe we have caught a ghost on camera. Okay, there it is right there.
What is that?
Watch. It goes all the way across the camera.
What is that?
Now that you know where it's at, I'll pull out a little bit and just watch this thing. It goes all the way across. And there's not a light because there is no light back there behind. You can see up on the hill back there. There's no light there. There's nobody over here. But it's still going across the camera.
Robin doesn't know what to make of this. His only guess is that this might be a ghost, which seems to be the case. But as usual,
Looks more like a spirit. I don't know. It looks more like a spirit.
I'll let you be the judge of that. Just like the previous clip, this one captures what appears to be an apparition
Okay, here's the question. I have another
manifest.
I have another question. Fuck. Why are there X's here? Why are X's here? There's like white X's. I don't understand. Do you guys understand what this means? There's like white X's on like the fucking was it like fucking I don't know what the word ledge. They're on the ledges. So do you think someone like spray paint them on purpose, or was it like I don't know. Did they spray paint them on purpose?
And disappearing at the same time. It's pretty strange. Check it out.
What is that? What is that? The ghost just picked up something. It picked it up. As you can see, I know what happens. It walks, then it kneels down, as you can see, because it goes lower, and it picks something up, and then it walks back. It walks, it turns around and walks the other way. So basically, it wanted to pick up something. What did it want to pick up, though? I have no clue.
Could this be a glitch with the camera? Or is this actually a ghost? Whether glitch or ghost,
That is a ghost. Because you know why? There's a person outline here. Now, if it was a glitch, it will look kind of like obvious because the shadow, there wouldn't be no shadow. But there's a shadow there. And so, as you can see, the ghost is very transparent. So basically, what transparency is like, it looks kind of like gray. and it looks like it's kind of invisible. So this is definitely a ghost. This is not a glitch. This is a ghost. Even though the quality is very shit, they need to update their fucking cameras, the government. This is a ghost.
This is still pretty creepy to see.
And the shadow is tracking. Now, that's another thing. The shadow, it's following the person. It's following it perfectly. Because it's dark, and there's a light behind. So that shadow is going to eventually disappear, which it has, and the ghost has disappeared. So now the shadow's gone. So basically, it is a ghost. In fact, it is indeed a ghost. Not a glitch. Ghost. Let's watch this.
Who ordered the cash?
After we watch this, we're going to watch Llama Arts. We're gonna watch
Back you. Earn a side of 3% cash back on dining, including takeout with Chase Freedom Unlimited.
You might want to turn on the lights for this one, as what's captured in this video is pretty freaky. Reddit user Cam Sunkist was getting his pizza delivered to his house when out of nowhere, a raspy voice is captured on a security camera. Have a listen, it's really creepy.
What is that? It sounds like it's speaking a language. I don't know if it's like speaking like German or Russian. I feel like it's speaking German or Russian. This guy's shirt has AEER, and it looks like it's a German. The guy's not talking, so it can't be him. It can't be him because he's not moving his mouth. Look, he's not moving his mouth. And yeah, so it's not him. Contante? Contante. Contante. What does that mean? I heard contante. Contante. So this language, it sounds very foreign. So I guess the ghost is speaking a foreign language. Maybe it's saying a name. Contante. What does that mean, guys? Contante. I think this ghost is either Spanish, a Spanish ghost.
It's hard to make out what's being said, but viewers have stated that it sounds a lot like Spanish.
Yeah.
Perhaps the voice was coming from the delivery man's phone. He might have been talking to someone on the phone speaker. But Cam Sunkist doesn't think that's the case. The volume of the voice never changes. At one point, the delivery man gets close to the door. There was no change in volume as he got closer. The volume remained the same. This means that the voice had to be coming from somewhere else. Cam Sunkist doesn't know what to make of this. He's just as spooked.
Nope, do not listen to Colton, because Colton is very bad at advice. So yeah.
As everyone else. Hopefully he finds the source of the voice. But doubtless,
Hopefully I find the source of where my last phone went, because my dad's home phone is gone. Not the phone he uses for work. The phone he uses, just a normal standard old phone. I lost. That's the new Pokemon. Shut up. Shut up. Alright, we're not doing this. We're not. No.
This is really creepy.
I am not the new Pokemon. Stop. Stop. I do not eat when I fucking stream. When I stream fucking reactions. I never eat when I stream reactions. I only eat when I play games. Number 9.
You might want to make a quick stop to the restroom before this next segment, as what I'm about to show is perhaps the scariest thing I've seen in a while. The Masonic Cemetery in Las Cruces, New Mexico, has noticed that some of its graves were being vandalized. People were either stealing decorations or destroying grave sites. The family members who own these grave sites were upset about this. One family in particular decided to set up a camera on a tree recording the gravesite of a loved one who recently passed away. It was hoped that they would capture on camera the person who was vandalizing their brother's grave. The following day, after leaving the camera there overnight, they looked at the camera's footage and saw something.
Go grab the salad. Shut the fuck up. Shut up, cunt. Why don't you go grab the powdered donuts and come back and just be like, Jabram! Be like that. Eh? Eh?
That left them speechless. They saw what appeared to be a little girl visiting their brother's gravesite. They immediately got chills as soon as the little girl appeared on camera. But, as if things couldn't get any more creepy, those working at the cemetery were shown the video and immediately knew who that little girl was. It was Sandra Gonzalez's 2-year-old daughter who passed away in 2018. She was buried at that same cemetery. Sandra writes, "I immediately burst into tears as they showed us the photo, and I was just lost at words because I know that is my daughter. There is not 1 ounce of doubt in my heart because it looks like her head to toe, from her hair to her clothes and sandals."
Dude, come on, just say chonkles, dude. What the fuck? That is so unbelievably racist to just not, read. This guy's so scared that YouTube is going to demonetize him. He's so scared that YouTube will demonetize him. I will, Pokemon V2. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up, Colton. Colton, you need to shut up. Colton, Mr. Colton Sam Fisher, or Colton Sam Jesus Fisher. Alright, you need to stop. He's so scared of getting, as I was saying, he's so scared of getting, demonetized. He doesn't want to, offend anybody. Just fucking say chonkless, dude. Just be obvious. Just say chonkless. Fuck, come on, man. It's not hard to pronounce. Chonkless. Chonkless. It looks like chancless, but no, it's chonkless. Because that's the way that Spanish people pronounce it. Chonkless.
Sandra has no explanation for this other than the belief that this was her daughter. I myself can't explain this. It's just weird to see that a little girl came by herself to this particular cemetery in the middle of the night. But what do you think? I can't think of anything to explain this. TikTok user Able3E has a friend who's been experiencing strange activity at home. One night, he saw something in his backyard and swore it was a ghost. He believes it's a ghost since he lives next to a house that's been abandoned for a long time. There's just something about this house that gives off paranormal vibes, and he thinks that this might be the source of all the strange things that have been happening around his place. He hasn't been able to capture anything on camera, but then, one night, he captures this.
Oh, fuck no! Yo, little girl, I think you're in the wrong place. I think you should be in your grave. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Oh shit! A ghost! Oh shit! A ghost!
There seems to be a little girl walking on the other side of the fence. Those who've seen this video are saying that this might be an actual ghost. Abel's friend couldn't agree more. What's even more chilling about this footage is that this ghost seems to be heading towards the swing set in his backyard, which may confirm that this is the ghost of a child. The abandoned house plus the strange activity that's been going on in his place seem to point to this notion. But what do you think? Is this the ghost of a child or something else? Here's a short clip posted by Reddit user Grand Slammer, who writes, "My buddy got an alert on his home security cam. This is what was caught."
This is in Massachusetts, Andrew. Yo, shit! Someone get the fucking Bible. Someone get the crucifix. All right. If we don't have that, kids, time to pack up. Get all your shit. We're fucking leaving. Burn down that house now. Oh my god. That guy walked by and this ghost just appeared out of nowhere, just fucking walked by. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Let's watch that again. Let's watch it. Come on.
It's hard to tell if it's an intruder or a ghost.
Oh, no. No. I'm bringing holy water. I'm splashing you with that. May the power of Christ compel you. May the power of Christ compel you. Hell no. Hell you. Hell no. Hell no. May the power of Christ compels you. May the power of Christ compels you. May the power of Christ compels you. No.
But regardless, receiving a notification from your security cam telling you that someone's in your home and then seeing this must be really unsettling.
No.
More info has yet to come on this video.
Stop showing it. That's creepy. I'm gonna look behind me from now on.
If there's anything that keeps me up at night, it's videos of witches caught on camera. There's just something off-putting about these videos. And this next video is a great example of how unsettling they can be. In the following clip, a security guard is outside in the middle of the street late at night. He appears to be shouting at a pedestrian who's on the other side of the street. However, if you look closely, there's something off about this person. I'll play the clip and let you see for yourself.
Fue crucificado, muerto y sepultado. Descendió a los infiernos. Al tercer día, quitando la chaqueta, resucitó entre los muertos. Y ahora cielo me está sentado a la derecha de Dios Padre Todopoderoso. Quítame la chaqueta.
That bitch is so fucking skinny. What the fuck is wrong with her? Kids, we are leaving. Yeah. Fuck Mexico. I'm not going to Mexico. That thing's fucking there. Hell no. Hell no. This fucking dude, run for dear life. This fucking like this lady like she's fucking like a fucking cat. She's fucking yelling like a cat towards them. Look at this. She's like fucking she's fucking walking across the street. That's right, turn and run.
It appears that the pedestrian is actually a witch, according to those who've seen this. Now, it could be the case that this was actually someone who was mentally unstable, perhaps a homeless individual. But viewers of the video can't help but think,
no way! That is a fucking homeless person. No fucking way! Oh wow! You must be a dumbass. I'm sorry, that was very mean. May the power of Christ compel you. May the power of Christ compel you. Oh my god. Look at that. There is no way that's a homeless person right there. If that was a homeless person, why are they dressed in all black? Explain that to me. Like, look at this. She's got long ass fucking hair. She's dressed in black. What homeless person is dressed in all black and they got fucking long ass hair? If I see that, I'm immediately thinking, that's a fucking witch. I'm running away from that shit.
that this was actually a witch. The strange mannerisms and the oddly thin physique of this person point to this belief.
Yeah, she's skinny as hell. She's skinny. She's skinny hoe. She's skinny hoe. She's skinny hoe. She's skinny hoe witch.
Whether real or not, there's something about this video that's unsettling. It's videos like these that I can't stop thinking about and that keep me up at night.
Alright, next
It's one thing to encounter paranormal activity, but it's another thing to make it occur. Grace Adeline has had numerous strange encounters at home, but each time something strange happens, she is unable to capture it on camera. It might be because she's either too scared or shocked to pull out her phone and record. In the heat of the moment, it's understandable to be paralyzed with
God, I hate the YouTubers who put scary images just to scare the audience, even though that is a good idea, but oh my god. Stop, that fucking scares me.
fear. But then one night, Grace was able to capture one of these strange encounters. Oddly enough, she was able to make the supposed ghost do something.
Oh my god. What is happening? Can't move it again. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my god.
Why are you fucking laughing? Oh my god, every British person when they see it goes, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, can you throw that knife off the table? Oh shit, oh bro, oh my governor, oh governor, oh governor, oh governor, there's a knife in the wall, governor, oh governor, there's a knife in the wall, let me just, take this out, that's really funny, guys, you almost actually hit me right in my eye, fucking, what, stop laughing, be terrified, don't be nervous, be terrified.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh my. Oh god. Can you close it please? Okay.
Many viewers have stated that it could have been a draft that caused the door to close, but Grace has stated that the window in her room was closed. If that's the case, then this has got to be the most obedient ghost I've ever seen. I see no harm in keeping a ghost who listens and respects one's privacy. Now, if only all ghosts were like that.
Yeah, you might as well start packing, because that ghost... But I mean, what if the ghost is nice, like this one? This one's nice. Maybe it's nice, maybe you know, some ghosts these days, they're just fucking crazy, and they like to fucking kill people. They're like, get out of my house, get out of my house. But this ghost is like, you know what, okay, I'm gonna be very patient with you, you know what? I understand. Y'all humans, you guys need sleep. I'll close the door, you sleep. See, what if this ghost is nice? But the woman, the way she reacts to this, it's so fucking weird. It's like, oh, I see a ghost. Oh, what should I do? Should I start laughing at it? I'll laugh at it. Funny ghost. Yeah, close the door. Oh my god.
TikTok user 918hotshot has caught something unusual on one of his security cameras outside his home. Around 10 p.m., he captures something very strange.
Okay, TikTok, I got some paranormal stuff going on around my house. Look, so a vehicle goes by my security camera. Now watch right here. You'll see a ghost dog and kid. No kids, no nothing. Look.
What the fuck?
There's the kid. Out of nowhere. And there's the dog. Out of nowhere. And a vehicle just went through, so there's no way those kids were in the street.
Now, besides the child and dog, there's something else that he missed in the video. If you look closely around this area of the screen, there appears to be another kid. 918hotshot has posted a second video explaining the strange encounter. Apparently there's a story behind the child and dog in this footage. It's kind of sad, to be honest.
So TikTok, part 2 update. I have talked to a bunch of locals around here. I've talked to 4 or 5 of my neighbors that have lived here for 30 plus years. And apparently these woods right here, right next to my house, there was 2 younger kids found in there that were deceased.
Matt, you should play Hello Neighbor. I really should, but I don't know how much money it costs. So I'm gonna, you know what? Actually, guys, if you want me to buy Hello Neighbor, retweet or no, actually reply on Twitter. I'm gonna say, should I play? Well, fuck. I'm gonna make a poll tonight. I'm gonna say, should I get should I get Hello Neighbor, and put yes or no. And if you guys pick yes, then I'll get Hello Neighbor and I'll play it. I'll stream and I'll play it. Because I actually never played it, and I'm pretty scared that I'm gonna die.
Ceased by a bunch of stray dogs around here. The dogs kept going in and out of the woods, and finally one of the neighbors followed one of the dogs in there, and that's when they discovered the 2 kids that had not made it out, I guess. It is this road right here that I took the video of, and this is the woods by my house. I'm trying to find some articles to prove this. It's been hard. I'm going to go down to the genealogy lab tomorrow here in town and see what I can pull up on it. But I know this. I am never going back in these woods again.
Although it's sad, at least there's somewhat of an explanation for this.
So what? The kids, they saw the dog and they ran in, and then they got lost and then they died? That's pretty
strange encounter. But what are your thoughts on this? Could this have just been a glitch caused by the camera? Or were these actual—
No way this was a glitch. Okay, so alright, let me analyzing Madison come out. So you can see that there's 2 legs, and you can tell maybe this child is 5. Probably he's 5. I'm not sure. But
apparitions of the children who were found dead in—
So, as you can see, it's tracking it. This is what security cameras do. They usually track. They track on PlayStation. I don't know. It's on Steam. Yeah, me either. I'm not getting it on PlayStation because let me explain to you guys. Guys, do you know how many times I've tried streaming on PlayStation? I'm done streaming on PlayStation. Because PlayStation has done nothing for me. And I really just hate streaming on PlayStation. I think it's really dog shit. And I really just don't like streaming on PlayStation. I also don't like showing my face on stream. I don't like showing my face on stream because I'm very self-conscious about myself and my looks. So yeah. So as I was saying, this is a child, as you can tell.
in the woods.
And look, you see that this is a dog there. Why is there? But there's a little skeptical that this is fake. Why would there be a ghost dog? Why would there be a ghost dog? Huh? Huh? Are you saying dogs don't go to heaven? It's $7 on Steam. 75% off on Steam. Alright, guys. Poll or not? Tonight, should I get Hello Neighbor? Yes or no? Let's think about it. You can also comment down on YouTube. Alright? Let's think about it.
Let me know what you think. The ghost of Facebook. So recently, something strange has been happening on Facebook. A profile by the name of Celine Delgado Lopez has been popping up under everyone's friend list. The weird thing about this, though, is that no one recalls ever adding this person. She just randomly appeared on everyone's list. If you have an account, you can check to see if she's on there. It's very likely that she is, but just know that you can't remove her. You can only block. What's even more strange about this is that Celine Delgado Lopez was the name of a young woman who disappeared years ago. She has yet to be found. However, some believe that she passed away and that this account was made by her ghost as an attempt.
Don't give up on streaming on PC. But either way, you do you. Thank you, Sarah. Yes. Hey, Bunny. Hi, Zero.
To communicate with us. There's so many theories on this, but the most popular one seems to be this one. Of course, this could have been made by someone who thought it'd be funny to make an account named after a missing person. I'll let you decide whether or not this is a hoax, but for now, it remains a mystery as to who created this account.
You know what? What about someone messages her? What if we could test the theory by messaging her? Let's be like, where are you located? And she gives like a coordinate. And let's like email that to the police, and maybe they'll go there and they'll see if she's there. If she's there, then it's case solved. But yeah, what if it's also a prank? So let's debunk. So this looks like a photo, of course, of Celine Delgado Lopez. So yes, that could be her name. But what stranges me out about this is, you see these lines? What are these lines? There's two lines. This one's black and this one's light black. This one's gray. So it could be possible, just theorizing this, it could be possible that someone had used their iPhone and took a picture of it, took a picture of her, and cropped it, but forgot the sides. So now you just got this. But why does she also have a background? She's a ghost, and she's trying to message people. Why do you have a background? Why do you need one? Do ghosts like having backgrounds?
The person who shot this video was upstairs in her room when she looked out her window and saw something that caught her attention. At first, she couldn't make out what she was seeing, but after getting a closer look, she was shocked to see what it was. In her backyard, she saw what appeared to be a hooded figure resting on a tree stump.
So guys, you see that? That's a person sitting there looking at her window. Either that could be a cult leader or a cult member, or that's just a stalker trying to conceal his identity. Stalker or cult leader? Which one? Stalker or cult member, huh? This could be a cult member because you know why? He's wearing... If it was a stalker, why isn't he wearing normal clothes and trying to conceal his face? This guy, he's just wearing old-timey cloak silk clothing. So this is obviously... If this was not a cult member and just a random person trying to conceal his identity, it would be warmed and draped. But it's not. It's stitched and fitted, as you can see, because it's meant to, use during the during the cold. Because you would need to wear stitch and fitted clothing during when it's cold. Stitch and fitted clothing is supposed to help you when it's cold. But you see, guys, do you guys see any snow? I don't see any, cold or anything. It looks like a normal day. It looks like it looks like it's in the 60s or 50s. So why would you need a cloak during 50s or 60s? Why would you need that? This could be a cult member looking at you. You should look for a symbol on him. Maybe he's got a symbol. Maybe you should go shoot him and look for a symbol on him. Because maybe he has a symbol on him. Because every cult member needs a symbol. Either it's a tattoo or it's a ghost. Maybe it's a ghost from the medieval times.
The creepiest part about this is that the hooded figure looks as though he's staring at her.
Yeah, so probably it's a cult member if he's staring at you. A cult member who wants your blood.
When she saw this, she immediately grabbed her phone and began...
Wait a minute, I have another theory. What if it's a vampire. What if she lives in Transylvania and that's a vampire? Because it looks like a vampire if you look at it a bit. Because vampires, they wear cloaks so they can seal their identity in the sun. But what kind of debunks this if it's a vampire is that there's no sun hitting, there's no light hitting it. Because he's in the woods. But it also increases the theory that he isn't a vampire because he's in the woods because there's trees that he can hide under so the sun won't hit him and he won't go sun. So he won't get burned by it. So basically, could be a vampire, could be a cult member, or just could be a very weird stalker who wears medieval clothing.
And to record.
Which one do you guys think? Is it a weird stalker who wears cloaks for a living? Is it a cult member or is it a vampire? Comment down below. What do you think? And give me a reason why you think it's a vampire, cult member, or it's a weird person who's like a stalker and he wears like clothes. That's fucking weird, but I don't believe it's a stalker. I believe either it's a cult member because it's not a ghost because it looks like clear. So as you can see, this camera, it's kind of dog shit. She's using her phone because it's in vertical mode. So when you're filming in vertical mode, it has these black lines. So you can obviously tell this is not fake because she's got she would have been dumb and she would have filmed it this way, which is like the you guys can't see my fingers, but like she would have filmed it in landscape mode. So this is obviously not fake. She panicked. She was like, "What the fuck is this?" So she filmed on Snapchat because there's the black line and the fucking text. So basically, vampires don't exist. But what if they do? What if they do? What if they're just hiding in plain sight? Plain sight. Actually, there's a video that suggests that vampires are real because in Romania, there's a person who was filming in a car, and this guy, he got out of the car, and there's a vampire in the road, and it sucked his blood. And she stood up with a white cloak, and she started running towards the car. So basically, that questions the theory. Are vampires real? They could be real. Because back in the old time, Salem witch trials, you would either hang a witch or a vampire or a wizard. So, what's the question? Is this a vampire or a cult member? You don't know if it exists. Because I bet you've never seen one. So how can you say it exists if you've never seen one? Point proven.
She then went downstairs to get a closer look, but once she got there, he was already gone. Now, I say he as it might be a man, a person, but I could be wrong.
So, as I was saying, so she is filming in vertical mode, so that kind of takes the theory that this is real. But, as you can see, it's not a ghost, because if it was a ghost, it would be transparent, and because transparent means see-through. So you would see right through it, but you can't, because this proves a real person. This is a real person who's probably in a cult, and this woman should, get ATT security, because if she gets ATT security, she might have a chance to get saved. Yeah.
This may in fact be something entirely different. Perhaps some sort of apparition, judging by the way it looks.
In no way in hell that's an apparition, because it is not transparent. So that debunks the theory. Stop. Stop. So that's not an apparition because it's not transparent. Now, if it was an apparition, it would be transparent, but it's not. It's not transparent. So it's not transparent. Stop. It's not transparent. So it's like a normal human being. It's a normal human being that's probably in a cult. So yeah, because it's not transparent, it's not see-through.
It kind of has this shadowy quality to it, making it seem like it's a ghost or something. Whatever this is, it sure is pretty creepy. And it's a lot more creepy to know that this thing was in your backyard. There's no way that you'd be able to sleep at night knowing this. I know I wouldn't.
Are they all gaming and streaming and downloading at the same time?
Why not? This house has gig speed.
No, stop.
This last video is another reason why I stay away from messing with the occult. Garen, who is the person you see right here, filmed this video 10 years ago and hasn't released it ever since. It was up until now that he decided to release this video. The reason why he didn't release it is unknown, but I can't help but think that it was solely because he was afraid of showing others.
Okay, I think this is fake immediately because the Ouija board is cardboard. I don't think that would work.
What he captured on camera is really creepy.
Stop looking at me. I don't want to do it anymore.
Come on, one more question.
No.
Promise.
Just do one more question, just for the fun of it. Y'all made me stay down there when I wanted.
You're not doing it right now, Shelby. You don't feel the thing moving when you don't see it moving when you lift it up.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
Just one more question.
Just one more, you promise.
I promise. Come on.
Just one more. This will be it. I promise. Well, I can't say that because I'm not doing it. But
what do y'all want me to ask?
Just ask it if it's gonna harm y'all or if it means harm or something. I don't know.
It's a freaking evil spirit, Shelby. Of course it means harm.
Well, I'm just saying. Just ask it.
Do you mean us any harm? Ah, no.
No!
No!
Are you Oh my god, there's no way that thing just flew by its friggin' tail. No, I'm not.
Maybe it's bad.
Okay, so this is obviously bad quality because they're screaming and it's like, it's fucking like it's kind of like can't capture the audio. So this is old indeed, but this could be acted. These could be like very bad actors, or this could be 100% real.
To stay away from games like these. I've seen too many videos to know that nothing.
Guys, I actually have one of these. I have an Ouija board. I own one. I have an Ouija board. Me and my brother tried to do it, but it didn't work. So yeah, I tried to make it work on the recommended amount of how it should work. You should have candles. You should ask the spirit questions. You should play in a dark environment where the ghosts haunt. It's either 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. or 12 a.m. Because that's when the Nope, never play with a Ouija board. We actually did one time, but it didn't work. In fact, I recommend if you guys have a Ouija board, I can tell you how it works. I'm actually a pro with the Ouija boards. I know how they work. But that night we didn't contact any spirits. In fact. So the first rule is to always play the game when it's nighttime and when it's like 12 a.m. 12 a.m.ish, or 3 a.m.ish, or 4 a.m.ish, because the number 4 represents death. You could do that if you live in Japan. In Japan, that would be most likely to do. But 3 a.m. if you live in America, 3 a.m. or 12 a.m. Like in general, they play at 12 a.m. I suggest doing it at 3 a.m. because that's more fun. I feel like. Number 2, have candles. Always have candles. Because candles, they summon a spirit. They summon it. And it makes it more fun. Number 3, take turns asking questions. Because if you don't take turns, you're probably going to get cursed. You should never ask spirit again. Never ask the spirit again a question, or else you're gonna get cursed. I know that because a lot of people have gotten cursed because they're doing that. So you should approximately wait for 3 minutes, and if the planchette doesn't move, then you move on to the next person. But if the planchette moves, move on to the next person. Like after it stops, move on to the next person. That's how the game works. Number 4, never take your hand off the planchette. That is stupid. That is how you release a spirit into the house. If you take your hand off the planchette when it's moving, like these stupid fucking retarded teens did, you're obviously gonna get haunted. Your house is gonna get haunted. You always, what you're supposed to do is say goodbye and move your hand over to the goodbye, and that is for the spirit. If it doesn't move, it always happens. If it doesn't move, if it doesn't move, immediately take your hand off the planchette and get salt, pour it onto the Ouija board, and burn it immediately. You cannot let that thing stay, because then immediately the house is haunted. If it doesn't move also, you could also create a ring of salt. Pour salt on the planchette or holy water if you have it. Pour it on to the Ouija board, or pour a circle around it, because then that keeps the demons in, so it doesn't release it. Fucking idiots. So that's the rules of Ouija board. Thank you.
Nothing good comes from messing with the occult. But that's what I think. Whether or not you want to play is up to you. But I'd be more than happy to hear your stories and experiences with such games.
Yes. Never play Ouija boards. It's pretty scary, but I have. I have indeed. I didn't get a ghost. So the final thing we're going to do is watch Llama Arts. Llama Arts creates animation. So this is Llama Arts. You guys should go subscribe and click that notification bell, because she's very good at telling. I don't know, she or he tells very good horror stories. So yeah, that's what you guys should do. So we're gonna watch this. We're gonna watch 9 Disturbing Animated Horror Stories 2020 compilation. Let's watch it.
Indeed me ayudó a encontrar un trabajo donde me valoran por mis habilidades.
Creepy night shift.
It was around 3 years ago. I was 17 years old and I worked at the local library in my city. The library was located in the middle of the city, but was totally abandoned in the evenings. I only worked in the evenings, when all the older staff had already gone home. My colleague and I were the only one left there that night. As it was the day before Christmas and a blizzard was going on outside, not one single customer inhabited the building. My colleague Thomas was down at ground level, while I was sitting at my desk on the top level. Normally, I would take the time to study, but it was the holidays and I was completely bored to death. The library was recently renovated, so I could look outside through the big windows that they had put up. I mostly looked at the blizzard going on, thinking about my bike ride home. It was a dark December evening and the snow was piling up. I just really wanted to go home. It's really snowy out there, Tom. What do you say we close up early? No one's gonna show up anyway. Over. Your jokes are funny. Over.
He wasn't fucking joking. He literally meant it. Plus, who would buy books in the middle of a snowstorm? That makes no sense. God, people are idiots back in the day. They were idiots. They didn't know what anything was. They didn't know what cars were. They didn't know what television were. These people were idiots. You know, some were idiots back in the day. People back in the day, because they were stupid because they didn't know what, like, certain things do. Like, they didn't know what a blender did. They didn't know what a blender was. It was the first amazing technology that you could make smoothies with. You could make smoothies with blenders. You could blend stuff with it. They didn't know what a blender was. So, these people are automatically idiots. Not only this guy, the other guy is. Who would buy books out in the middle of a bloody snowstorm? Who would? I wouldn't, because it's fucking cold. And in fact, it's snowing right here in Texas. You guys don't believe me? Go ahead and Google Texas snowstorm. Because guess what? Guess what? Okay, okay, this dude is like Mr. Nightmare. In fact, this is made by Mr. Nightmare. All these horror stories, they are indeed made from Mr. Nightmare or Nightmare Files. So, yes, Sarah.
Just 10 minutes before we closed, I heard some people coming up the stairwells. It was some kind of family. One man and a woman with two girls.
Oh no! But oh yeah, look at that drip. I mean, the girls drips, they're okay. Oh, look at this guy's drip. Okay, guys, look at that. He's rocking with the fucking, like the fucking shoes. Look at the stockings. Look at the fucking wig. Look at the fucking lipstick on that guy. And look at the fucking coat. Ooh, look at those drip. Oh my god, look at the drip on this guy. Oh my god, look at the drip. Look at his stockings. Oh my god, look at your stockings. Nice drip, my guy. Everybody, hashtag nice drip for this guy.
When they came through the door, I immediately saw that they weren't ordinary. The man had a pale, almost white face and wore red lipstick. The woman was also completely pale. They all wore clothing like they used to be in the 17 or 1800s. I just had my history exam, so I recognized it immediately.
I don't care about your history exam, dude. Your history exam is nothing to me. Your history exam is fucking dog shit. Listen, do not disrespect this boy's drip, Karen. Male Karen. What the fuck you think? Boy?
While I walked towards them, I saw that they were looking around as if they were lost. "Can I help you folks?" I asked them. They looked at me with big eyes, if I was talking Chinese. I almost thought about bailing, but as we just had a meeting about customer satisfaction, I asked again, a bit louder.
If you see someone like this, you don't fucking do that. You don't fucking fuck all the customer satisfaction or what your fucking boss said. Who cares? These are not people. These are not ordinary people. They are ghosts. You stay away from them. You do not give them fucking eye contact or fucking any contact. Not touch contact, because they're gonna fucking kill you. They're gonna fucking haunt you for the rest of their life. They're gonna go, ooh, I'm gonna haunt you. Don't. Stay away from the ghosts.
"Can I help you folks?" They now all looked at me with a big smile and large eyes.
You just ruined the drip with a smile. Oh my god, you ruined the drip with a smile. Especially the woman did. How dare you?
I was totally creeped out and I didn't really know what to do anymore.
Oh my god, I feel horrible.
"If I can help you, I'll be at my desk," I said, and I quickly walked away. When I was at my desk, I could still see the family just standing there, doing absolutely nothing. Tom, have you seen this family that just came in? Over. No one's come through the entrance. You good? Over. Now I was even more creeped out. When I looked up, I saw the man walking towards me.
Oh no.
From the inside, I could...
Oh no, don't look. Don't look. Keep your head down. Keep your head down. Just put your head down. Put your head down. Like you're a little kid. Put your head down. Put your fucking head down.
almost cried, but I did my best not to show it.
Oh my god.
The man stood in front of me with his pale face and called out something in a language I couldn't understand.
Oh my god. He was talking in Amish. Skin horn in your head. He's talking in Amish.
It sounded like English, but it sort of wasn't. I couldn't make out anything. I looked down at my computer to make it look like I was searching, hoping he would just take off. When I finally looked up, nobody was there.
See, I told you, don't give the ghost any attention. If you give them attention, that's what every ghost wants. They want attention. Attention. If you give the ghost attention, that's just even going to either make them more aggressive. But if they're a nice ghost, then give them more attention. But if they're mean ghosts or spirit, you keep your fucking head down. That's the number one rule. Never ever look at a ghost like that. Never look at a ghost that is like that. No, sorry.
The whole floor was abandoned again. I did a quick sweep of the floor, but I found nobody. As if they just vanished. Just then, my colleague came up the stairs, and I told him what happened. He didn't believe me, and I thought I was trying to scare him. Luckily, there were security cameras in the library, so we could just watch what happened, right? After we closed the library, we went to the security office in the building and looked at the footage from earlier that evening. What I saw then was the creepiest thing ever. I was talking to nobody. The whole family wasn't on the screen. It was just me, talking to myself.
Big oof.
We're all hosts of Top Gear America. It's a spectacle.
Nope. The roommates. Alright, guys, next story. Roommates.
Looking for a new roommate is always a daunting task. Even though you interview and take the time to get to know that person, you don't truly find out who they are until you start living with them. I had begun searching for a roommate after I decided to leave my current residency. I was contacted a couple of hours after placing an ad on the Facebook Marketplace. The message read,
Hey Chris, I'll be moving out of my current apartment this August and I'm looking to room with someone new, as my roommates are moving to California this year. I'm 27 and am currently going to school. When I'm not at school, I enjoy hiking and watching movies. I also apprentice at a taxidermy shop on the days I don't have class. Hope that's not weird.
Alright, that's immediately a red flag. Taxidermy. What kind of fucking girl likes this taxidermy? I mean, taxidermy, fun hop. Hope that's not weird. It's always been a fun hobby of mine. Really? As soon as she says taxidermy shop, fun hobby of mine, you immediately say, no, fuck off. I'm not fucking moving in with you. You're fucking crazy. No.
It's always been a fun hobby of mine. Anyway, I'm looking forward to hearing back from you. Have a great day, Lunaire.
My first and most obvious reaction after reading the message was to check her profile. She was of medium height, had long, messy blonde hair and green eyes. In her profile picture, I saw her standing with a man and a woman shoulder to shoulder. They each adorned goofy grins and held up peace signs. Under the photo, the caption read, "Love my roommates." I smiled to myself and
I love that voice. He went, love my roommates. Love my roommates. Nice job, dude.
decided to send her a message back. The sun beat down on us as we hoisted various objects to the second floor of our new apartment. It took us a couple days to get everything out of the moving trucks and into our new place.
Why does she look like Beavis and Butthead? She looks like a Beavis and Butthead character. I don't know why.
But as soon as we did, a wave of relief washed over our sweat-drenched and sore bodies. After a couple more hours of rearranging, we each grabbed a beer from the fridge and sat on the porch. We reminisced about old 90s cartoons and what video games we obsessed over as kids. And as the sun started to set, I truly felt relaxed and confident that things were going to work out. A week later, I started a new job for a construction company that was owned by a good friend of mine. As I was getting ready, I heard the front door swing open. I walked into the living room to see Lunaire and her friend David sliding in a large box. "What you got there?" I asked. Through a strained grunt, she replied,
I bought a freezer to store some of the animals I'm planning on using in my taxidermy work. I hope that's alright.
I was obviously hesitant at first, as there was no mention of this happening in the first place, but I eventually...
Okay, that's the second red flag. When she doesn't mention stuff to you, you're like, hey, why aren't you messaging, oh my god, mentioning stuff or messaging me, like, stuff that you're doing? Because I know that's kind of creepy, but you want to know that, like, this girl's either crazy or she's pretty normal. I mean, it's alright to have a crazy girl, but it's not alright to have a psychopath. That's not alright. See, she didn't even mention this. She didn't like tell him like, hey, oh, I'm moving this freezer into it. I hope that's fine. No, that's not fine. You're crazy.
Accepted and returned to my room to continue getting ready for work. I came home at around 9 p.m. after having a couple of beers with friends and noticed that the freezer was nestled snugly in the lower part of the pantry.
Okay, hold up. What's that there? Is that the light or is that blood?
A low hum could be heard reverberating off of the inner walls. I was curious to see what was inside, but didn't want to intrude on Lunaire's business, so I went into my room and changed into more comfortable clothing. After changing, I came back out into the kitchen and started making a sandwich. I opened the fridge and grabbed what I needed. As I turned around, I stubbed my toe on the edge of the island countertop and let out a long, exasperated grunt. Through my frustration, I slammed the fridge door shut and checked my toe to see if there was any bleeding. As I raised my head back up, I was greeted by a shadowy figure. Lunaire was standing in the doorway leading to...
That's third red flag there, third red flag. Third red flag when she just stands there in the hallway. She doesn't mention anything. She's not even like, are you okay? Are you alright? I heard you from my room. The fuck is wrong with her?
To her room. The darkness behind her almost seemed to envelop her.
Is everything okay?
She said in a deadpan tone. Shit, yeah, I'm sorry. I just slammed my toe into the corner of the countertop as I was making a sandwich. I hope I didn't wake you.
It's fine,
she said, in the same deflated tone as before. She then turned around and walked back into the darkness of her room. I could tell that she was pissed, so I quietly made my sandwich and retreated back to my room as well, only hearing the low hum from the freezer as I closed my door. I had the next day off, so I was able to sleep in a little longer than usual. When I finally emerged from my room, I walked into the kitchen to make breakfast. As I opened the refrigerator, I noticed that the light wasn't turning on and there was a lack of cold air escaping from inside. I turned around and flipped the light switch to confirm my suspicion. Sure enough, the power was out. Damn it, I muttered under my breath. I walked over to Lunaire's room and knocked on her door to tell her about the power outage if she didn't already know, but there was no answer. I then remembered that she had classes that day and probably wasn't home. I walked back to the kitchen and past the pantry. As I did, I slipped on the floor but was able to catch myself on the countertop. What the? I angrily exclaimed as I looked down at the floor trying to figure out what I had slipped on. It was blood. It had started to leak from the corner of the freezer and...
That's the fourth red flag. When you notice that there's blood coming from the freezer, as would probably say, okay, fourth red flag or third, I think I said. Fourth red flag. I'm leaving. Yeah, time to leave. Let's strike 4 probably.
Pool onto the floor. I quickly tried to open the freezer to find out the cause of the viscous liquid, but then I noticed that it had a padlock.
Okay, that's the fifth, red flag there. When she keeps, a padlock there, she's obviously trying to hide something. Even though she says, I'm working at a taxidermy shop, putting animals in there, you really shouldn't be, hidden all about that. Why would you put a padlock there? She's trying to hide something.
Attached to it. I don't remember seeing that before. I ran out to my car and grabbed my toolbox from the back seat. I approached the freezer and set my tools down on the nearby countertop. I then pulled out a small pair of bolt cutters and snapped through the metal of the padlock. It fell to the ground with a large thud. I creaked open the top of the freezer and was greeted with a putrid stench that permeated my nostrils. I quickly pinched my nose and walked away gagging in response. I guess I should have realized that was going to happen, I muttered to myself in between gags. After gaining my composure, I grabbed some gloves from under the sink and started taking inventory. I could see a couple of dead birds and plastic bags wedged into the corners of the freezer. I took each bag out and set them in the trash can nearby. That's when I noticed that the blood was coming from the corner of the larger black bag. I don't know why, but I decided to open the top of the bag and peer inside. I was greeted by large, milky white eyes. a swollen black tongue surrounded by cracked and bloated lips, and the matted hair of a human head. I swiftly dropped the bag and fell backwards onto the floor. My breathing had ceased to exist, and I grabbed the trash can next to me and expelled my disgust into it. I then ran out the door, got into my car, and called the police. As I sat in the interrogation room with a blanket over my shoulders, I couldn't help but think about the face.
Alright guys, that's about 5 red flags, so yeah, you probably shouldn't have dated her, you stupid cunt. Bad idea.
I'd seen. It looked so familiar. That's when it finally hit me. I pulled out my phone and looked at Lunaire's profile picture. It was her old roommate, the one she said was moving to California. When the detective entered the room, she started the questioning process, asking me if I started noticing any weird behavioral occurrences around the apartment. Yeah, I stubbed my toe the other day and she creepily stood in the doorway. It seemed like she was pissed, but for some reason I had a strange feeling like she was concerned about something. That's when I connected the dots. She didn't come out into the kitchen because she heard me stub my toe. She came out into the kitchen because she thought I slammed the freezer instead of the fridge. A cold sweat started to form on my forehead as my surroundings became blurred. I could hear a low whine slowly starting to cover up the words of concern from the detective. As my vision started to clear, I could see another officer enter the room and whisper something into her ear as he handed her a piece of paper. "Do you have somewhere you could stay at?" she asked. I mean, I was planning on staying with my parents. They live about 30 minutes outside of town. Okay, she paused. "Listen, I don't want to worry you, but we found this picture inside of your apartment." She slid the piece of paper across the table, and I immediately felt like someone kicked me in the chest. The head of Lunaire's other roommate sat on the chair. In the background, scrawled on the wall in blood, read, "Love my roommates. All of them."
Oh my god, yep. Yep. Crazy
People
bitch,
are not
huh?
asking the right questions. They're not asking the right questions because they kind of think.
Crazy bitch. Crazy bitch, huh? Yeah, that's why you shouldn't trust people who have jobs like that. Because they're fucking creepy. And crazy. The horn-headed man.
Moonlight peered through my window as I jolted awake. My clamorous breaths disturbed the silence of my dark room. I had just come out of a frightful dream that had me thinking it was all too real. With sweat on my brow, I sat up and grabbed my water from the nightstand and took a sip from the now warmed glass.
Ugh, who likes warm water? Fuck out of here. Ugh, you're disgusting. Ugh, who likes warm water? You're fucking disgusting. I like cold water. Cold water's way better. Warm water tastes disgusting.
My hands shook as I recounted my nightmare of the horn-headed man. In my dream, I was walking through my neighborhood, the street lights flickering as I made my way down the uninhabited sidewalk. Nothing threatening, just a walk through the midnight hours. A block down, I could see a figure in the distance, walking slowly towards me. His steps seemed mismatched and labored. He passed a few houses looking straight ahead, neither looking left nor right. His head was fixed on the sidewalk in front of him. As I was getting closer to my home, I could see him slowly starting to embark on my territory. I quickly rushed to my front door and hurried inside. Through my window, I could see him walk past my property. I was thinking to myself, "Oh God, please have him keep going, please." He was just about to walk all the way past my front yard when he stopped. His body almost shifted abnormally as he turned to face my home. He just stood there, looking, not moving, just standing there. The man bore the horned head of a skeletal goat, His body was pale and looked fragile, and his fingers were thin and bony. I thought to myself, what does he want? Slowly, he started lifting a quivering arm and pointed right at me. I started to backpedal into the darkness of my house, when all of a sudden he let out an inhuman screech. That's when I woke up. Too frightened to go back to bed, I turned on the television and saw that the local news for early risers was on. My stomach dropped and my body suddenly turned cold as I listened to the current news report. The news anchor on the television said, "Breaking news. A woman who lived on Columbia Avenue has been murdered. Local officials say that they received an anonymous phone call from the victim's home. We arrived at the house at around 12:20, and we saw the victim inside in a card which rested next."
Is that Tiger King's Joe? What's his name? Joe? What the fuck is the guy's name? Joe Exotic. Yeah. Is that Joe Exotic there?
Next to her. The sheriff held up the card. On the back of it, I could see the image of the horn-headed man. The officer started to read. "One down. Slowly I go." He then lifted his head back up. His blood started trickling from his eyes and mouth. I sat there shaking, and I couldn't breathe. Columbia's just 3 blocks away from me. I jumped out of my bed and ran to my window. Something within me made me want to look outside. That's when I saw him. He just stood there, looking, not moving, just looking. The horn-headed man, his body pale and fragile, and his fingers thin and bony.
Oh dear God. Well, Tiger King. I was literally about to say Joe Tiger. I think that's his name. No, it's not. Oh my God. Llama Arts. Ooh. The woman. The next one.
It was a late, moonless, snowy night. I heard the chilling cry of a bobcat as I arrived home from my parents' house, where we had just had Thanksgiving dinner in northern Michigan. Exhausted, I had finally made it to my bed when my pregnant girlfriend asked for nacho cheese munchies. Reluctantly, I laced up my boots and went to my car. Due to the cold, it took—
I fucking hate when your like fucking pregnant girlfriend's like, "Hey, I need these kind of munchies stacked." It's like I get a break. I just made it back home. It's so fucking cold. Please woman, don't make me go out there again. I hate it.
Took me a while to start the car, which only made me more irritated. But eventually I got it started, and I arrived at the convenience store to retrieve—
This looks way better. This looks more cinematic. Thank you, Llama Arts. You're awesome.
my girlfriend's mandated snacks. As I left the store, walking back towards my car, I saw a shadow of movement out of the corner of my eye. What looked like a person stood near the dumpster, just out of the light. I stepped towards the figure, and she looked at me with a giant, sinister smile. Her face was so weathered, it looked like she had cracks all over her face.
Oh God, turn back. Turn back. You know that meme, guys? Turn around. Dun, 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 dun. Turn your ass back around. That's literally that.
Face. She was crouched down and appeared to be chewing on something.
What did she chew on?
I looked to see what she was chewing on. To my surprise, it was a severed arm.
Oh, yo, bitch. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Hell no.
Old, as if it had been rotting for weeks. I saw her glance at something in her pocket. I could see the outline of what looked like a pocket knife. As soon as I looked back up, she quickly charged me. I pushed her away and then ran back to the convenience store. I burst through the door and frantically yelled towards the cashier to call the police as I turned to lock it. He asked me, "What's going on?" I scowled at him and said, "Please, just call the cops." I looked back outside and saw the woman had moved across the street and was still scrutinizing me as she maintained.
How come she had stilettos on? Man, that bitch crazy, but at least she's like style. Like, she cares about her style. Hey, look, 6 from Little Nightmares. God dang it, Sarah.
Maintained her malevolent grin. "Look, there's a girl out there who's trying to kill me." Looking over me, he replied, "I don't see anyone out there, sir." Those words shook me, even to this day. When the police reached the gas station, they began looking around for the woman while one of the officers asked me what had happened, and I told him the details of the encounter. One of the officers came back and said he couldn't find anything. I then took them back to where I first noticed her. We spent a few minutes intently searching, but there was no proof she was ever even there. The officer cocked his head and looked at me as if I was deranged and asked me in a judgmental tone, "Are you feeling okay?" I was about to defend myself, and then I started to think. I am tired, and I have had a couple of drinks, so I just told him, "Yes, sir. Sorry for bothering you. I hope you have a nice night." And then I drove home. I got home at around 4.
Dude, how are you gonna question your reality like that at that point? Like, I understand you're fucking tired, you wanna go home, you wanna go sleep, but if I see someone like that, if like someone's got a pocket knife and there's a person, I would immediately say, I think you're bullshitting. Honestly, I saw someone there. I saw someone there. Unless she was floating in the sky, then that's when I was like, okay, I think I was tired.
4 o'clock in the morning, my girlfriend greeted me with an angered but concerning tone of voice. She asked me,
"Where were you? Are you okay?"
So I told her everything that happened. Of course, she didn't believe me. I couldn't get to sleep that night. I sat in my bed questioning my sanity, wondering if it was all even real. Am I crazy? Maybe I'm just tired. But no, that can't be it. I saw it. But if I saw it, why was there no proof? Where did the arm go? Where did she go? Before I knew it, it was 7 in the morning, and I had to go to work. I threw on my jacket as I was about to head to the construction site, and I put my hand in my pocket and noticed that there was a hole in it. It wasn't there the other day. I thought, what if she caught my jacket as I ran? Which further proves my suspicion that she was real. I couldn't believe it. My mind completely went wild until my girlfriend kissed me goodbye. I told my friends at work what had happened, and they didn't believe me either. They made jokes about it the entire day, but I had my bowling tournament that day, so that gave me something to look forward to. I got home and hung my vest and jacket up and rapidly put on my bowling shoes and got my bowling ball. My girlfriend looked at me with a pleasant smile and said,
"When will you be?"
I guess this is 1970s, like when like bowling tournaments are still like, you know, like popular. I guess I don't
Be
know.
back.
Probably around 11.
Don't be long.
I won't, don't worry. At around 10:30, the tournament had finally finished, and we had won. I was so thrilled I had forgotten about the woman. As we were leaving, I noticed something at the other end of the parking lot. It was that psychotic woman. We stared at each other for what felt like an eternity. She slowly started moving towards me while waving her knife in the air and making cuts. I quickly jumped into my car and turned it on. As I looked up, I saw she was standing in front of me, staring at me. She slowly walked
She looks like a zombie that has like rabies. Look at that.
over to my window, and she said in a quiet, deep, and scratchy voice,
Little pig, let me in.
I was frozen in fear, but I snapped back to reality when she banged on the roof of my car, screaming. I quickly slammed my foot on the accelerator and didn't let off it until I couldn't see her anymore. When I arrived home, I told my girlfriend what had happened. Like last time, She didn't believe me. I really thought I was.
How are you not gonna believe it? Oh my god, your girlfriend must be literally blind or deaf. Because at that point, if you said it again to me, I would be like, okay, why don't you film it and then you can show it to me? Then we can have proof and we can take this to the police. But no, your girlfriend's a fucking idiot and she's like, I don't believe you. Nah, I don't believe you. Like, literally, toss her out, make her see it, and then boom, you got it. Like, literally. Like, that's so dumb. Like, on Pope Francis, I will prove that thing fucking exists. I will be the fucking Pope even if you don't believe me. I will come to your girlfriend's house, spray her with holy water, say, believe in it, believe in it, believe in it now.
It was insane, but I tried to forget about it and get some sleep. Later that night, I woke up and saw her in my room.
Oh my fucking god.
All she said was, "Let me in," over and over as she got closer. She then started shouting,
Let me in, let me in, let me in! Let me in!
Come on, Paul. Stop being difficult.
Let me in!
I was wondering how in the world my girlfriend hadn't heard this going on.
Oh my fucking
The
god.
woman was right next to me and held up a knife to me. That's when I fainted.
Oh my fucking god.
I woke startled in my room.
Let me in! Let me in! Oh my god. I thought that was a little bit funny at first. It was literally like, come on, Paul, let me in! And the next thing you know, that went fucking dark immediately. Like, let me in! Fucking screamed it in my fucking face.
Dripping with sweat. Then I remembered I don't have a girlfriend, nor a house, or a family.
Come on, Paul. Time for your morning meds. Let me in.
Oh, that's sad. That is so sad. Oh, wow, that makes me cry. What the fuck? That makes me want to cry. This guy had no girlfriend, had no friends, and he was demented. He was crazy. And the woman was the nurse that wanted to give him meds. Oh my god. Oh my god. Turns out he was crazy. Oh, there it is. God, these animations are so good. I love them. What the hell?
I'm okay. I'm okay. Everything okay, ma'am?
What the fuck? No.
Huh. Goddamn shoe. There's no people. It's a quiet neighborhood. Maybe I'm just exaggerating.
Or maybe it's because, in fact, it's raining. It's raining and no one wants to go outside when it's fucking raining. Dude, I think you're dreaming, honestly. Oh my god. Oh, no.
Is there something I can help you with, sir?
Why are you you talking to him? This guy has a bandage around his mouth and there's blood leaking. Like, I mean, maybe if the guy's like, please help me, you could help him, call the police. But this guy's not saying anything. He's just fucking staring at you. You fucking run or fucking beat his ass. Do something. Don't just fucking sit there and talk to him. He's a mentally deranged man. Why is there static?
Come on, man. You're seriously freaking me out.
Stop! Stop! Run! What are you doing? What are you doing?
Okay, alright, I get it. No one calls me on my birthday, so this is, I guess, what you decided to do instead? Listen, guys, I played enough Silent Hill, okay? This is nothing.
Good reference. I played enough Silent Hill. Silent Hill, good.
We're watching you.
The fuck? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you, ugly JoJo Siwa? Get the fuck out of here.
What the hell?
You like to be seen.
There's no one here. What's happening?
That's all the horror stories.
You like to be seen. What the fuck are you people talking about? Please be a dream. Please be a dream.
Okay. I thought he was gonna be in the bed. Well, this guy's totally fucking insane. You're fucking weird. Oh no, it wasn't.
How the hell did I get here? Where are those people?
Oh,
What
it wasn't a dream.
were those people?
They're from all the
Hello?
horror stories.
Is anyone here? Stop it!
No. Okay, that immediately got dark. Oh my god. Never do that, please. Oh my god. Let's continue. Let's forget that. Hey, commercials.
I'm not making this video for attention, or sympathy, or anything. I just want anyone who can help me to do that. My name's Daniel, and this is a story I wish I didn't have to tell. I've been a night owl my entire life. As a teen, I used to stay up way past midnight every night, watching terrifying videos.
Dude, same, bro. In fact, I'm doing it right now, but except I'm streaming. Dude, how crazy am I? Like, how crazy am I? Dude, that was dark. That
on YouTube.
was dark.
I know now they were nothing compared to the horrors.
Okay. Thanks. That's a funny reference. Number 15. Burger King foot lettuce. Oh my god.
Of the real world. Nothing compared to the tragedy my family and I went through. The story I'm gonna tell to you now. My parents, being teachers, had always emphasized the importance of sleeping well to me. And
Oh, I hate when your parents are fucking teachers. They're always like, alright, you have to do this, you have to do that. Like, there's a pro and a con. Pro is they can help you, whatever, like, you're learning, they can help you improve on that. But the con is that they are very like a dictator. I don't know, they act like a dictator because they're teachers. Sweaty.
would definitely disapprove of my late night routine. So I knew that if they'd caught me up at that time, I'd be in big trouble. At first, this wasn't a problem, but after I told them about a child predator in our neighborhood that I'd seen in one of my videos, they seemed to grow more and more paranoid, which was obviously understandable. Every night, I'd hear one of them wandering into my room, checking on me, and every night, I'd immediately turn off my light and pretend to be asleep. I never knew for sure if it was my mom or dad coming in, since obviously if I opened my eyes to see, they'd know I was awake. Mostly, I presumed it was my dad, from the heavy-sounding footsteps, but either way, I found it pretty hypocritical for them to preach to me about being up late when they were awake themselves. Sometimes I wondered if they knew I wasn't sleeping, because often it was only after what seemed like hours before
Yeah, that's not your dad. I think that's in fact the child predator who wants to kidnap your children. So you better hide your kids, hide your wife.
they'd finally leave and go to check on Alfie. That's my little brother, and Lucy, my little sister.
What kind of fucking name is Alfie? What kind of fucking name is Alfie? That is so white. That's like the fucking child version of Alfred. Fucking Alfie. That's so stupid. That is dumb. Dumb as fuck. It's like, hey, Alfie. Alfie. Hey, Colton.
I'd have asked them about it, but I thought it would have confirmed any suspicions which they seemed to already have about my staying awake deep into the mornings of the next day. Like I said, I guess they were just paranoid about the child predator. It was stupid for me to presume any of these things, and I'll never forgive myself for it, but I did it all the same. Anyway, one day, Lucy's school, where my parents both work, announced a school trip. It meant they'd be gone at some point next month from Saturday morning to Sunday morning, and it meant that I'd finally get to watch the horror movie my friend had lent me, that my parents had refused to let me watch. There was one downside, though. I'd be left to look after Alfie. He, being only 6 years old, my mom was reluctant to leave him in my care alone, but my dad defended me, reminding her that Alfie had been up most of the night after a nightmare, so he'd probably sleep most of the day anyway.
Alfie.
Besides, he reassured her, he's 17. He can be given a little responsibility. With a heavy heart, my mom agreed. I honestly wish she hadn't. Finally, the morning came for them to head off. It took longer than expected because my sister said some of her favorite toy dolls had been stolen. But eventually, my mom persuaded her that—
What the fuck is that face? Oh my god, help, Mom. My toys have been missing. Just grow the fuck up! Grow up!
they were probably just lost, and told me to look for them whilst they were gone. I begrudgingly agreed, and soon they were ready to go. As they were leaving, my mom gave me a stern word, reminding me to lock the doors, not go to bed too late, and take good care of Alfie. She told me she'd be watching through the security cameras to make sure I was looking after him properly.
Oh, Mom, don't become
I told her she
brothers
really didn't have to worry.
Oh, no.
Then we said our goodbyes, and they were off.
Mom, you're a bitch.
Alfie and I spent most of the day playing outside, but came in after the frisbee landed near a strange man who Alfie said had been in his nightmare. I told him that was ridiculous, because even—
Okay, Now, I'm very, very, really mad at this guy. Because he's already saying, I was very reluctant, even though this child's saying, he was in my nightmares. Fucking run away from him. Get away from him. Don't just stare at him.
And if he somehow was in his dream, he wouldn't be able to remember. Anyway, I went by myself to get it, and I have to admit that the man was fairly creepy. He had a huge grin, and his eyes, staring right at me, seemed to be permanently forced further open than they were designed to go. His clothes all seemed to have been made from someone 50 years younger, as they struggled to cling to his fully grown body. It was cold, but he was wearing a sun hat, a tiny one for children, which barely fit on his head. I recognized it, but didn't know how at the time. If I'd learned anything from the videos I spent my nights watching, I'd have abandoned the frisbee and left. But clearly I didn't, because not wanting to feel like a baby, I approached him. As I got closer to the man, his smile disappeared, and he removed the hat and held it behind his back. I began to see his features in greater detail. He looked tired. He was pale and his eyes were bloodshot and had huge gaping bags.
Get away from me! Get away from me! You look like you're from the Addams family! Get away from me! Get away from me, you creep! You creep! You creep me creep! Bitch! Get away from me! Get away from me! Get away from me! You look like you're part of the Addams family! Ew! Get away! Da 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 da! Da 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 da! Da 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 da! Oh my god, get away from me, get away from me.
Bags under them. In the entire time it took me to get to him, the man didn't move an inch, other than the odd blink. Not even his eyes shifted. At this stage, I was getting uneasy. I just wanted to get it and leave. Hi, can I have my frisbee back, please? Thanks. The thought of that conversation, if you can even call it a conversation, still makes me shiver. I locked the front door as soon as we got home. We were both a bit shaken, and Alfie looked tired, so I gave him some more food and put him to bed. It took him about 2 hours to fall asleep. He kept complaining that he'd have another nightmare about that man. I told him he wouldn't, but he wasn't convinced.
I see him every night.
The voice is fucking creepy. Oh my god. Why was I about to say creeping? I guess it's my mind wandering.
Whispered to me. Well, if you see him again, don't worry. I'll be here to fight him off. This seemed to settle him down, and soon he was fast asleep.
I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh, he's watching Dragon Ball Z. What a weeb.
About 11, it was time to put my film on. I couldn't have my mom knowing that I was watching it, so I did something naive and ignorant, and something I'll always regret. I turned off the security cameras.
You fucking idiot. You stupid cunt. Stop. Stop it, you cunt. Wow. Immediately, if you see a strange man, keep the cameras on, you fucking hippie.
I watched it for 2 hours straight, my eyes never straying from the screen. Until I replayed the last few seconds of the film. But the sound didn't happen again. It was coming from inside my house. Alfie? He didn't reply, but I could see him under the covers, so I thought he was just asleep, and I didn't want to wake him up. I swear, if I thought anything worse had happened, I'd have checked. You okay? I thought maybe I was just worrying too much, hearing things. It was late, and the film had been scary. Maybe it was just all in my head.
No.
I knew from the sound of his voice it was him. Alfie! Alfie? Usually this much noise would have woken him up. Alfie, what's going on? I knew something was wrong. It was him. The doll. I couldn't believe it. It had to be some kind of sick prank. It had to be.
Oh my god. Oh my god, white people. Oh my god. White people of every fucking nation. We are all stupid. We are all dumb. Oh my god. No. A white person would always think this. And I fucking hate it. I hate my fucking white fucking self. I hate it. God. Oh my god. Hey, human being, it's not a prank. You're a fucking idiot. You hear screaming out the window, oh, I think it's a prank. It's not. It's not a fucking prank. You stupid cunt. It's not a prank! Stop!
But it wasn't. It was the man I'd spoken to earlier. He'd taken my brother. Alfie! I was certain they'd be gone before I could reach them. But he didn't set off straight away. He watched as I tried helplessly to do something. I screamed and I shouted and I banged on the windows and I tried to open the doors. But nothing worked. It was all in vain. There was nothing I could do for
Smash the fucking... Oh my god. Fucking white people. Oh my god. Saying, oh, there's nothing I could do. He's gone. Dude, fucking... I've seen people who fucking literally smash the car doors or smash the car windows with their elbows and fucking drag people out of that. And you're fucking telling me I couldn't do anything. Smash the fucking windows. And that, if someone kidnapped someone I loved, I would, and they were in a car, I would smash the fucking windows with something or my fucking elbow. I would try to do that. If I if I'm not able to do that, I would quickly open my phone, take a picture of the fucking car or the license plate, report that to the fucking police. Because then they would see that car and they would be like, oh shit, there's a car. Well. But now you couldn't fucking do that. No, because your stupid fucking brain was like, oh well, I guess he's gone. And now he's gonna get raped or murdered or even fucking human trafficked. Nice job, douchebag.
my brother, my best friend, as he was stolen away from me. It was too late for the police to do anything. It was too late for anybody to do anything. He was gone, and in time, I'd have to come to accept that.
So, the enemy has already got their siege tower moving up. I'm going to try and see if I can direct some of the fire with...
Oh my god.
You have 9 new messages. First message.
Hello? If you're out with Alfie, call me back when you get back in, please. Love you guys. Bye.
End of message. Second message.
Daniel, we've been trying to get a hold of you for hours. Is everything alright? Did you turn the security cameras off?
They'll be fine. The security system probably just glitched out. Hey, Alfie, just call us as soon as you can, okay? You know how Mom worries.
End of message. Third message.
Listen, Daniel, we're starting to get really worried now. If you don't pick up, one of us is gonna have to come home to check if everything's okay. Please pick up.
End of message. Fourth
Daniel, are you okay? Daniel! What's happened? Please
answer the fucking... Oh, I fucking hate white people sometimes. I hate white sometimes. Oh my god. Ooh. Fucking answer him. There's a human being on the line. Will you answer him? Answer him. Just say a word. Just say, or just say, hi. Literally just fucking Do something. Don't just sit there and stay quiet. You picked up the phone. Oh my god. Sorry.
Answer! I couldn't bear to tell them anything. That was 7 years ago. We never found him. When I asked my parents if they'd seen anything at all of this man whilst they checked on us during the night, they only looked at me, concerned and confused. What do you mean? They asked. I could only stare at them in horror. Every night, around 2, you'd come and check on Alfie, Lucy, and me to see if we were sleeping.
Daniel?
They told me.
No, we didn't.
The police wanted security camera footage of the man, but of course, there wasn't any. It automatically deletes any footage older than 24 hours.
I'm getting really pissed off. Not because the fact that you're stupid and you just had to do that. It was the fact that your security camera deletes footage 24 hours. After 24 hours. Why don't you just create a Dropbox or a fucking iCloud, and then you could save the footage, and then you could show the police? That is pretty fucking retarded. Do you know how retarded that sounds? I bet your security company is smoking weed. I'm speechless.
Which meant I'd been mindless enough to stop it recording on the only night we could have seen him. You know, the strange thing is, I don't even know if I want Alfie to be alive. Because if he is, God knows what that monster has done to him. Sorry if I've gone on too long, but the guilt's been killing me. I had to get it out somehow. I only tell it as a story because, well, people like stories, and I want as many people to hear this as possible. Alfie, if somehow you're watching, I love you, and I'm so sorry. Please, don't lose hope. And to the man who took you, it's not too late. If you have any heart at all, and even if you don't, please, please let my little brother come home. To everybody else, if someone comes into your bedroom at night, open your eyes. You never know who it might be. I still stay up late at night. But it's not because I don't want to sleep. It's because I can't. In case anyone sees Alfie, this is the last good photo we took of him. That's it. Stay safe. Thank you.
Well, this officially answers my fucking thing. Why people are stupid. All of us. We're stupid. That dude just doesn't give up. Exactly. He doesn't give up. He doesn't. I don't know how long it's been for you, but he's not gonna give back your fucking son. He's not. He's a kidnapper. He's a rapist. He's a sex offender. Do you realize how stupid you sound? You're like, oh, please, Mr. Man, please give me back the fucking, please give me back my child. And like, I understand you kidnap children, but I mean, if you have a heart, hey, give me back my friend. Alfie dead. Yeah, he's fucking dead. Kid with a white name like that, he's dead. That guy raped him, fucking murdered him.
My friend and I would go to this forest we found a few months ago. It was a 20-minute
Hell yeah, new story. That one sucked. This one's gonna be way better.
bike ride plus a mile walk to get where we used to camp. We made a teepee as our base and even sharpened a few sticks in case we had to fight anything. I know it's dumb, but we thought it was super cool at the time, being 14 years old.
Of course, man. Of course you think that's fucking cool. No shit. Of course you think that's fucking cool. Cause you're a fucking child that age. You think a lot of stuff's cool. Ladybugs, fucking spiders. You think fucking even wood's cool. And I get it. That's fine. So thank you for specifying what it is.
I'm a big fan of horror movies. I'd make my friend watch.
Dude, same, bro. Same. I love horror movies, but I don't like making my friends watch them if they don't. See, you kind of sound like what's the word? There's a word for that. Oh yeah, an asshole. You sound like an asshole, my friend. So, my friend, then go fuck yourself.
Watch them with me all the time, and he hated it. He would always get paranoid that someone or something was gonna get us when we were there.
No. That's what the point of horror movies is. It's to question reality. It's to question that something exists. It's like, oh, Jason, he got fucking electrocuted back to life. What if something happens like that? Or fucking Mr. Dream Demon, A Nightmare on Elm Street, fucking Freddy Krueger. What if he fucking haunts me in my dreams? What if there's something like that? What if there's a dream demon? So that's why I'm actually wearing a Nightmare on Elm Street Street shirt right now, because it's pretty cool and it's fun. I love it. I'm a big fan of horror movies. I also have a Texas Chainsaw Massacre shirt and a Friday 13th shirt. I'm gonna soon get a Child's Play 3 shirt because I'm a big fan of Child's Play 3. And I'm also gonna get a Halloween 3, The Season of the Witch shirt. Yes, that is my favorite Halloween movie. Yes, go ahead, call me a bitch, whatever you want. Say, oh, that's the worst movie. Shut up, I don't care. I like that movie. You could suck it.
That's how we came up with the idea to make a teepee and wooden spears, so we wouldn't be attacked. We were finishing the school year online and had to study for finals, so we hadn't been back.
What? Okay. Nope, stop. 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 Dude, like, stop. Legit. Stop. Dude, stop. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm watching this. So.
Back to the forest in weeks. After the finals were all said and done, we decided to take a trip up there to relax and check to see if our TP was still there. Our parents agreed to let us stay there on the basis that we'd keep in touch throughout the night. We didn't tell our parents this, but we would always take a big buck knife and a hatchet with us. We really thought we were manly.
Yeah, of course, every child thinks that. They think that they're manly. And I honestly think that's pretty stupid and dumb.
Anyway, when we were gathering...
What? What? Nobody cares, huh? Dude, I don't care. Like, what's the problem? What's the problem? Like, dude, like, what is the issue? I do have a PayPal, I do. Yeah, I do. No, it's just people want to be generous, that's all. It's just generous, it's just generosity. Do you not know what generosity is? No, it's generosity. Oh, am I really greedy? Okay. Okay. But this is content, but this is... Okay, well, alright. I'm making, like, comments, but okay. Alright. Guys, I'm gonna go. I don't feel like, doing this anymore because it's getting late, and I think I should really go. So I hope you guys have a great. Dude, stop! Stop, please. Dude, stop! Like legit, like please stop. So I want to give credit that all the great YouTubers